Block content. What's happening, my block buddies? Welcome to a new episode of Block Content. My name is Callum, and this is your content for today. Yeah, so it looks like the Japanese Super Mario Odyssey website, the official site, opened an official journal revealing new information, a lot of cool new tidbits, a couple of information from the Twitter, but overall something new to look forward to and some new screenshots as well. So we'll go over them. Remember that you can be the comment question winner, and your comment will appear in our next video. So if you have an original, funny, or informative answer for this video's question, just subscribe to my channel and leave a comment on this video. Now, this is new. You can also support blocked content on my Patreon at the end of this video. This is the very first video where I'll introduce it, so if you check the end of this video, you'll know what all the awesome perks are, because you'll actually end up creating a video with me or decide what the next video is that I'll be making on the channel. So there's a lot of cool perks there. Anyway, today's comment question is, what did you find in the official journal? Alright, let's get into this. So you guys know Super Mario Odyssey just had a very, very eventful Nintendo Direct with a lot more information that was shown, and now there's a little bit of a follow-up because only the Japanese website for Super Mario Odyssey now shows a journal, which is basically kind of like Mario's travel journal, like a diary where there's all sorts of information right there. Sadly, it's only in Japanese at this point, but we can glean a lot from this, and we actually use the Twitter for a little bit of more info. This journal also uses a lot of the same information from that Twitter, so it's really awesome. There's a lot of new information, so I want to go over it kind of point by point. We're actually using Google Translate to kind of translate all these Japanese messages and kind of make sense of it. Maybe you can see it in the pictures. It doesn't make sense most of the time, but we're trying. I mean, there's some information, so let's check what we can see from it. This might not be optimal, but at least we can get some new information from this, and that's why we're here today, right? So apparently Tiara, you know, the new character that was revealed that was actually living inside the tiara, the crown that Peach wears, apparently lived peacefully in the country of a hat, is what they're saying. You know, obviously they're referring to the Hat Kingdom, and probably the town specifically Bonneton. But the text kind of makes it seem like Peach might also have been visiting, which is kind of weird if you think about it. Maybe it was some sort of vacation. Maybe Bowser got her there, but captured by Bowser, you know, called Koopa, of course, and put on Peach's head. Now, there were also a couple of new shots that we just haven't seen before right here. So both of these pictures we've not really seen before. So go check that out definitely if you want to know a little bit more about this. The official text just said, "Her name is Tiara. It is my sister of Mario's adventure partner, Cappy. Lived peacefully in the country of a hat, but suddenly caught up by the Koopa that came suddenly. It was put on the head of Peach." So that was freely translated, but it gives us a little bit more insight. Now, another point here is that apparently there's a frying pan in the volcano in the Luncheon Kingdom. So that very cool geometric shaped country. It actually says the popular #1 in gastronomic tours, the country of cooking, Volvo Bono. The townscape surrounded by colorful ingredients and a huge pan in the volcano are a must-see. So probably they mean pot because there's a giant pot on top of it, but who knows, maybe you can, like Super Mario 64, travel inside the volcano, and maybe there's a little bit more going on there. Maybe you have to travel there to get some stuff, but I thought that was a little bit of interesting information right there. And also, what's really cool is that the overseeing machine, you know, the machine that we saw in the second trailer, you can actually use this. You can capture it, and it flies up. You can watch around, so probably you'll use the gyro of the Nintendo Switch controller, and apparently it's called a telescope. So the official website has a very cute video of this, and it says, if you capture this telescope, you can see the world of the garden in a bird's eye view. So probably they mean you can see from high above, right? Looking from the top, surely new discoveries. Well, that's probably true. Something like this was also in Super Mario 3D World, so they kind of love this kind of a mechanic. I think it's pretty funny that they hold on to those kinds of traditions, right? So a little bit more information now. Actually, the journal confirms that Uncle Amiibo, which we saw, which was like this robot kind of Roomba kind of type character, very reminiscent of Beepo from Mario and Rabbids. Uncle Amiibo is not only helping you out, you know, you can actually tap Amiibo and it'll give you hints for power moons, but it's also giving you costumes from some amiibo. So this is really cool. I mean, imagine giving Mario a Sonic costume from the Sonic amiibo, right? And rolling down those hills with his new rolling ability. I mean, do you guys have any other cool ideas for costumes that Mario might have from amiibo? I mean, this is a really very cool idea. Yeah, the text just says, "Do you have amiibo?" Well, this person is Amiibo Uncle. When amiibo is used for Amiibo Uncle, it marks the location of a power moon on the map. So it actually just locates one power moon, which is really cool. In addition to being compatible with all amiibo, there are amiibo which can get you costumes. So please try talking to us. So it's very cute. And Uncle Amiibo, thank you for helping us out. We all need that kind of an uncle, right? So it also confirms, the journal confirms, that there is some sort of fast travel in the game. Now, maybe some of you guys don't know, fast travel is in a game where you can actually teleport from one place to the other to kind of make it less repetitive and, you know, quicker. It's very fun, it's very easy, and there is fast travel in this game when you encounter a checkpoint, which is a Mario flag. When you encounter a checkpoint, you can actually fly there from checkpoint to checkpoint by becoming Cappy and kind of instantly fly through the air and arrive there. I did not know that this was in the game. Maybe this was also in some of the demos. But if you press the minus button, you can open up the map, which shows the current location and destinations. When choosing an intermediate point, so they mean checkpoints, it becomes a hat, so you become a hat and fly to that place. Information of each country is also packed, so that's really cool. You can fast travel, and there's actually a picture of you becoming Cappy and flying, like almost like sort of like a frisbee to a different place. So that's really cool. Didn't know that before. Also, Mamikuribo are small Goombas. So Kuribo is of course Goomba, probably means small Goomba, right, or tiny Goomba. You can't capture these guys, so there are of course enemies that you just knock away by hitting them with a cap instead of capturing them, which is really cool. So these little guys, yellow faces, you just hit them away. That's pretty cute. Probably make a cute sound like that'd be pretty cool. So Bowser's footprints are also in one of the pictures. So the site actually says, where are they going? You know, is this sort of a reference to Bowser traveling to all the kingdoms himself? You know, him physically being there, or you know, do they note that the footprints are slowly disappearing the further they go on? Is it that his footprints disappear like in that picture? Maybe it could be like a mirage or something, right? Because this is, of course, the Sand Kingdom. But there's no other information the website says. It just says, here, this footprint, how far is it going on? So not much information there, but certainly there's a story point right there. So if you have ideas, put them down in the comments. And you can also use the hip drop or the ground pound to unveil some new secrets. We've had this in a couple of games, but there's a very cute video on the journal as well. So the Cap Kingdom, there's a picture of it. You can actually click on worlds as well. So there's characters, worlds, and all that. If you click on worlds, you can also see the Cap Kingdom, and the text says that apparently respects formality and traditions, which is something that we, you know, could kind of guess, but it's really cool to see it confirmed here. That tower is imitating a hat, as the caps often imitate different creatures or capture them. So that's pretty cool. They kind of imitate what they kind of want to see, because, you know, that place respects tradition and formality. You know, you have to dress nice, you have to dress, you know, like that town, which is really cool. So a characteristic black and white cityscape, it says. Yeah, the official site doesn't really say much. A country of a hat that respects tradition and formality. Kabulon. So probably Bonneton, right? The Japanese name. There's a town of architecture with high design, such as a tower imitating a hat. Characteristic black and white cityscape. So that's kind of all we could lean from that. And then there's a little bit more information. Apparently there is a pole attached to the Odyssey ship, to your hat ship, which you can use to climb on and jump off the top of it, you know, like in Mario 64 and all the other games, and you can land on top of the ship. So probably that's the way you get inside of it or something, and maybe there's a little bit more you can do on top of the ship. Now also, it says that the power moons help ignite the light in front of the Odyssey, so you can see in the dark, and it also quotes that the flight in the night is safe when you do this. So what does this mean? Do you guys have any idea? Every level has like a dark and a night, you know, a dark and night theme and a light theme, so it's like day and night. And I'm wondering, does this mean that Mario can safely fly away then? Or does it, form a big light so you can see a couple of things in front of it? I mean, do you guys have any idea? For now, anyways, I'd love to hear what you guys think of all this information. Just comment down below anything that you find, and you could be featured in our next video. I'll just read your comment and put it up on the screen. And today's question, of course, is what did you find in the journal? Are there any secrets that you came across? So I really want to know what you guys thought. And as for the previous comment question, our answer actually comes to us from the user Wario Land Gold Pyramid. This guy is really awesome and has some sort of a theory about, of course, Bowser wanting to marry Peach. So here we go. We know that Bowser wants to marry Peach, and we know that every location ties into the wedding. In the travel brochure for NDC, it says that NDC specializes on information and advertisements. So maybe Bowser doesn't actually steal anything from New Dunk City and simply uses it as mega advertising campaign. Why does Bowser advertise the wedding so much? I don't know, that's a question for another topic. From Cap Kingdom, Bowser took Tiara, and maybe Peach's wedding dress as well, or maybe his own. In fact, he seems to have attacked Cap Kingdom before kidnapping Peach. From Tostarena, Bowser wants the wedding ring from the inverted pyramid. And one of the townsfolk says that the wedding ring can bind two people together forever, which is scary. What if the wedding ring would make Bowser and Peach's wedding absolutely permanent, with no chance of a divorce or getting out of it? Revealed from the E3 treehouse and show floor demos, such as the Herding Sheep and Secret Stone entrance by Game Explain, which is an awesome channel, by the way. From Steam Gardens, Bowser took the flowers. This most likely refers to the piranha plant bouquet that we've seen Peach carrying, revealed at the E3 treehouse. And from the Luncheon Kingdom, Bowser wants the stupendous stew for the wedding feast, revealed in the Gamescom footage. But what does Bowser want from the other kingdoms? Well, we don't even know much about the Lake Kingdom, so I can't say on that. In the Cascade Kingdom, maybe there's a mine with some precious gems. Seaside could be refreshments like cocktails. Snow could be ice for refreshments as well as ice sculptures. But we really don't know a lot. We just know that every location serves a purpose to Bowser's wedding. So let's just appreciate the fact that every location in the game is used to progress the story. That no place is there just for the sake of gameplay or like a traveling dungeon in an RPG. Every location has its own lore, its own backstory, and its own tie to the main story. I really like that, and we should really cherish that. And Wario Land Gold Pyramid, thank you so much for your comment, and I definitely think so. Thank you so much for everyone, sending in these questions. It's really fun. These are always a ton of fun to do. Now here is something cool. Guys, you can finally decide what I make a video about next. There's all sorts of other very cool rewards, so go to patreon.com/blockedcontent, because blocked content is finally on Patreon, and this way you can finally support the channel, and maybe we can crank out a lot more videos a day. Maybe we can actually turn this into like a full-time job, and blocked content will be bigger than ever before. I'm so excited for this opportunity. So if you want to be a part of this, you'll get all the behind the scenes scoops, you'll get episodes earlier, and you can even join a live stream that is only for patrons and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much. If you want to become a part of it, there's many cool rewards. Getting even your own videos commissioned. So you just give me an idea for a video and I'll create it for you. We'll work together and make it. There's also stuff like personal Skype calls, exclusive content you won't get anywhere else. So at the end of this video, there'll be a button, but you can also go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. And remember, if you aren't yet a member of the Blocked Content family, just click that subscribe button down there, and all that news and all that fun you care about, including the Nintendo news you love, like Super Mario Odyssey, maybe an upcoming Smash, it will be delivered daily to you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll just see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content news. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, so check out my Patreon. Just click that button or go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. I'm very sure that one of the rewards will tickle your fancy just the way you like it. It will make you happy.